That's it, baby. We go work.
Their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. Tighten up.
Bam. Get it.
On first down, Logan. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
55 to mine. I got you. I got you.
Yo. Go.
50.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
They run with Logan.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, lock it.
Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got four. Motion. Hurry. Alert three.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. first down, they go right back to Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hurry! King!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
You ready? Deep grip.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Down. 18 Gator. Buzz.
Okay, double up. Hey, check right.
Look. Squeeze.
Get ready.
Let go.
Back to throw here. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 10-yard line.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Regular. Hey, shoot.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. Bravo. Hurry.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Hey, alert.
I'm here all day.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Orbit.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Leo. Get.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go again. Jumper.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 score line as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down. Check 31, check 31.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Undercross. Pistol. Bang. Kings. Hey, wahoo.
Where's the mic? Yo.
Point it right. Watch out.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They go play action. Mayfield. That escapes the sack. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Nice pick. Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 3. Real.
Bend it. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Pistol. No gain on this defense. No gain.
No. Off. Shit. Switch.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield going tough. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
24. Get in the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, seam 6.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. looking out of the gun. Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
2nd and 2. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Look at me, zipper.
You got nothing.
Be crippled, be crippled.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Set. 180. Check, check. Lucky. I got it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
180. I got it.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bilal Nichols picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Alert.
Third and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Bilal Nichols able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New England. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They run again with Logan. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
On the double.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
25. Check 25. Check. Look at me. Go.
Hey, watch that.
Five.
Check back.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second and 11 now, Mayfield. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Mayfield now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
The tackle by Derwin James.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Towards the mic. Hey,
80 weapon.
here I come.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. T.J. Watt in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You draw Corker.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check it out.
Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield down. Well, going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You're out. Ready.
This is Logan. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had a punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Now he steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hatch it.
To throw, Mayfield.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Mayfield on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. We want this. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Able to fight through one tackle. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Ready. 60 or. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to